What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Jordan Fox, aka Cades211 on Twitter, or aka Jordan Bananas on Xbox One, and Jordan_Cades on PS4. Today we're going to be doing a full 7-round mock draft for the Arizona Cardinals. This is episode 2 of Cades Talk, and episode 3 will be WrestleMania weekend predictions. That'll be coming out right after this, so be on the lookout for that. Keep in mind that this mock draft is my dream scenario. I have a few shocking things happening in this mock draft, and here we go. So, with that being said, the Arizona Cardinals on the clock at number 15. Now the Cardinals here, this is going to be one of 2 trades they're going to make in the drafts, in my mind. The Cardinals are going to be trading their 15th overall pick to the Dallas Cowboys. Or whomever, but we're going to say the Dallas Cowboys for the sake of the video. The Dallas Cowboys are going to trade the first round this year, a second round this year, and a first round next year, and a 7th round this year, to move up 4 spots to get their guy. And that guy is Shaquem, wide receiver out of SMU. Now Arizona is sitting pretty happy at pick 19. They got both of their guys they want to get on the clock, on the board. They can go quarterback, which they can finally get their guy in the future, or they can go wide receiver, and they can get Fitz's heir. Because, let's face it, love Larry Fitzgerald. He's a legend. He deserves a ring, but he can't play forever. As much as we want to see him play forever, he can't. So, you have a win-win situation here. The fan base would be extremely happy with any of these 2 picks. But, as of right now, you gotta address that quarterback position, because Sam Bradford is a bridge quarterback. Mike Lennon's a backup. Sam Bradford won't be back in the desert next year. He's only brought in to groom new talent. And that's exactly what he does with this pick. So with the 19th pick of the 2018 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select quarterback Baker Mayfield out of Oklahoma. Now, Baker Mayfield has a tremendous upside. He's a questionable quarterback. He's mobile. He can throw on the run. He has an amazing arm. But people link him to Johnny Manziel, aka Johnny Football. That's why there's red flags. But I see Baker Mayfield being a better quarterback. One of the best quarterbacks in this draft. It's like Lamar Jackson will be a top 3 quarterback from this draft in like 5 years. But Arizona drafts Baker Mayfield at pick 19, and they are extremely happy. They get their quarterback of the future, so they don't gotta worry about that for another 15 years, hopefully. Baker Mayfield plays that long. And now, you can address other positions of need. Your defensive backfield, your receivers, your tight ends, and your defensive line. Because Arizona Cardinals are going to try to make a run for playoffs here soon. With the new coaching staff, the new coach gets his quarterback, and let's see how they can do. Baker Mayfield, I love the pick. Now the Arizona Cardinals are going to trade back into the first round. New England Patriots recently got 2 draft picks from the first round. So they're going to trade back in at pick number 21. And they're going to give up the first round pick they got for next year. And they're going to give up a 4th round pick for next year. The Patriots are going to accept that, so they can have 2 extra draft picks next year. So if Tom Brady does decide to leave this year, they can draft a quarterback with one of the 2 picks from 2019's draft. So the Arizona Cardinals are on the clock at pick 21. And you can bet your bottom dollar if they address the quarterback at pick 1 in the draft for them. They're going to address the receiver position, because you got Fitz, you got Chad Williams, and you got J.J. Nelson and Bruce Butler. Whatever the heck his name is, the guy from the Cowboys. Other than that, you got nobody else. So they are going to take, at pick number 21, Christian Kirk, wide receiver out of Texas A&M. Now, this is a guy that I have us drafting in the second round in all my mock drafts I've done. But he's been improving a lot. He's been impressing a lot of teams, and he's now rated a first-round talent. He's number 4 on most people's wide receiver big boards. He's number 3 in mine. Cortland and Calvin Ridley are above him. Ridley's gone to the Ravens, and Cortland's gone to the Cowboys. So we take Christian Kirk. We don't risk missing out on a tremendous receiver. This guy could be Fitz's heir. Now, if Fitz does decide to leave after this year, our receiver core is in decent shape. We can bring in a few free agent receivers and free agents on the offense next year, because we have around 90 mil in cap room next year. We only didn't have that much this year because Carson Palmer retired, Valdir got traded, and Tyrann Mathieu walked. But Christian Kirk is going to be a top 5-10 receiver by the time his rookie contract expires. I really like Christian Kirk. I hope we draft him. If I can have my way, we would take both guys. But if I have to pick one, I'm going to have to go with Christian Kirk. We can take Mason Rudolph or Lamar Jackson or Luke Falk in the second round of the draft. Now, with this second round pick, the Arizona Cardinals are back on the clock. You have addressed 2 of your most leading positions in quarterback and wide receiver. Now you got to find somebody to play opposite of Patrick Peterson, because your defensive backfield does not look good at all. You lost Tyrann Mathieu, you lost Justin Bethel, Miller's, and the other guy, I forgot his name. And Tremont Williams is not coming back. So, with his first pick in the second round of the 2018 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Dante Jackson, defensive back, LSU. Now, with this pick, Arizona can have Patrick Peterson and Dante Jackson as their starting CBs. I hope they go out and they sign Rogers Cromartie and on a maybe 2-year deal, and somebody else on a 2-3-year deal. That way we can have 5-6 DBs, and Cromartie can play second, and Jackson can play behind Cromartie and learn behind Cromartie. Because Cromartie used to be a Cardinal, and I would love to see him finish out his career in the desert. And what better way to finish out your career but than to mold and groom and help a young, talented defensive back and Dante Jackson. Jackson ran a 4.31 in his pro day, and now his ceiling is going through the roof. I have listed Dante Jackson to go to Arizona since February. I really like this pick. Dante Jackson and Patrick Peterson playing side by side is a scary combo. And if you can get Rogers Cromartie and throw Cromartie back there, the Arizona's backfield just got that much scarier. Dante Jackson is my pick. So now the Arizona Cardinals are back on the clock with their second pick in the second round out of 3. This is the pick they got for losing Calais Campbell and Marcus Peters. So the Arizona Cardinals here, they can go the best player available, but we're going to get another receiver to add to that receiving core. You got Fitz, you got Kirk, you got Butler, you got J.J. Nelson, and Chad Williams. Jordan Matthews is on the fences where he wants to go. He might come here, he might not. He's going to make his final decision after the draft. So, taking a chance here, we're going to take this guy who's slipping off to the 3rd round, and that is wide receiver out of Oklahoma State University, James Washington. Now, James Washington is a smaller receiver. That's why he's falling off people's boards and skyfalling through the draft. But James Washington, if you've seen tape on him, he is explosive and he is very skilled. James Washington has the tools and he has the work ethic to be an amazing receiver in the NFL. His quarterback, Mason Rudolph from college, is going to go to Pittsburgh. So I would love to see these two guys face off against each other, even though they can't be on the same field at the same time. I would love to see these two face off, maybe in a rematch in the Super Bowl. But James Washington is going to add that much more talent to the needy, talented receiving core of Arizona. James Washington has been my number 2 pick for the receiving core for Arizona since February as well. Now, the Arizona Cardinals are back on the clock in the second round with the last pick of the second round for them. This is a pick that they got from the Dallas Cowboys. Now, Arizona here, they are going to address a position they need to address. They've always addressed this position in free agency. The tight ends. The tight ends they've drafted have not been good at all. Troy Nicholas is one. I'm not going to even name the rest. But Arizona goes out and they find a gem. And this guy has all the tools, utensils, skill set, mindset, work ethic, and body to be an amazing tight end in the NFL. I really like this kid, and the fact that he's rated a 4th round talent is baffling. But the Arizona Cardinals are going to take a chance here. And the Arizona Cardinals are going to select Dalton Schultz, Stanford. I think that's his last name. He's speedy, he's explosive. He reminds me of a young Gronk. I know that's giving him a lot of praise, but I really like this pick. I really like this kid. I hope Arizona drafts him because he can get tremendous playing time and he can be playing next to Jermaine Gresham. That's our tight end. Just right there. Jermaine Gresham is our tight end. The other ones I don't even like. So Arizona draft Dalton and put him in number 2 tight end because he will be an amazing tight end in the NFL. You heard it here first if Dalton goes to the Cardinals. So we get 2 picks. Okay. Now, don't be shocked if Dalton is the pick at this point in the draft. I see Dalton being a huge asset to Arizona. Please, Arizona, draft Dalton and address that tight end position. Now, the Arizona Cardinals are back on the clock in round number 3. This is one of 2 picks they have in round number 3. They have another pick at pick 97 for losing, I think it was DJ Swearinger, and I forgot the other person. But Arizona Cardinals right now, they have a chance to solidify their defense. Yes, you lost Tyrann Mathieu, that was a huge blow, but next man up. And that next man is to be a defensive end / outside linebacker hybrid. Hopefully this is going to be Calais Campbell's replacement because that's big shoes to fill. And the pick is going to be at pick 79, Marcell Frazier, outside linebacker / defensive end out of Missouri. Now, most of you are thinking, okay, you're going to put him at defensive end. Who's going to be linebackers? You got Reddick in middle. You got left outside linebacker. You got Golden, and you got Chandler Jones. If one of them gets hurt, you can put him at linebacker. Or a guy that we're going to draft later on who's an amazing linebacker. But either way, you got to get new faces, you got to get other bodies in there so you can rotate out. This guy brings a lot to the table. Whatever team gets him is going to be that much better. The fact that he's fallen this far to round number 3 and we took him at pick 79, that's just showing you that Arizona is in it to win it this year. Because the NFC West is going to get a lot harder. Niners are coming up, Seattle's on the decline. The Rams are running away with the NFC West, and I never thought I would say those words in my mouth. But Marcell was going to be the pick. He should be the Arizona Cardinals' new defensive end or linebacker in 2018. Now the Arizona Cardinals are back on the clock with pick number 97 in the 3rd round. This is a pick that we got for losing players. So with that being said, we need to address more positions, and we need to make a statement. And the position we're going to address is their linebacker position, and it's going to be Shaquem Griffin out of Central Florida. Yes, I know he has one hand, but that does not deny the fact that he has talent. Arizona is going to take a risk on this guy. This guy is a low risk, high reward. High reward. He can be a top pass rusher and top sack leader in the NFL. He has a lot of heart. I've seen videos of him working out, and anybody that says he's not going to be a good football player is a fool. You need to check yourself at the door, because this kid is going to be an amazing player. I really hope we get Griffin, because I like him, and I want to see his NFL career come full circle in Arizona. Griffin, welcome to the team in my mind. Now the Arizona Cardinals are back on the clock for pick number 134 in the 4th round. The Arizona Cardinals don't be surprised if Griffin winds up in Arizona. If not, I see him going to Pittsburgh, but I want him in Arizona. We need a player like him in Arizona. Now the Arizona Cardinals are back on the clock. This is going to be pick number 152, and it's in the 5th round. Now the Arizona Cardinals are seeing so many players that they want to get, but one player has caught their eye. And this player is ranked a 3rd, 4th round talent, and they're going to take him in round number 5. They are in love, and that player is a defensive end / outside linebacker, just like Frazier up there, and it is Mustafa Hercules out of Washington State. If I said the name wrong, please let me know. I see Hercules being a tremendous addition to the Cardinals defense. If you want to put Frazier on linebacker, and you can just put Mustafa Hercules on defensive end, left side. You can have Nick Ndici on the right and Corey Peters in the middle. The defensive lines got that much better. Mustafa Hercules has the tools and the ability to be a top pass rusher in the NFL. It all depends on the team he goes to. Arizona needs a player like him. They need every player that we've drafted here tonight. But this is one pick that I see happening and I don't see happening, if that makes sense. Arizona, make sure you get Hercules, because this guy is going to be a tremendous addition to any team he goes to. He's fast, he has hands, he's agile, he's quick-minded, he has amazing upper body strength. Hercules will be a top 20 pass rusher by the time his rookie contract expires. Hercules is going to be like, I was going to compare him to J.J. Watt, and I don't know about that comparison. It's too early to tell, but we're going to take Hercules in round number 5, and we're going to go straight to round number 7, because we have no 6th round picks. Now, with the 5th round pick of the 2018 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals are going to go back to the defensive side, stay on the defensive side, but then go back to the secondary. They're going to get another safety to add another body, so safety can switch out. And this safety is Deshaun Elliot, strong safety out of Texas. Deshaun Elliot is the best safety on the Cardinals' big board. He has a tremendous upside, tremendous potential. The Cardinals get a good player at this position of the draft. It's that simple. Arizona's starting to get really good players right now, and Deshaun Elliott is just the icing on the cake. I really like Deshaun Elliott here, and I hope he does well in the NFL. Good luck, Deshaun. Now, in the 7th round, the Arizona Cardinals got 2 picks, one from the Cowboys and their Arizona 7th round pick. The 1st round pick is to be from the Cowboys, the first pick of the 7th round, because our 7th round pick is Mr. Irrelevant. So the Arizona Cardinals are going to take their best player on their board. They are going to add to their speedy, needy backfield. David Johnson is going to be in a tremendous comeback story from his wrist injury, which I'm still baffling why Carson Palmer threw the ball to him in double coverage. And Adrian Peterson's gone. Kerwin Williams is a free agent, so I see us taking the best running back on the board. And the best running back on the board is somebody who is quick as heck. He has the ability to be a tremendous running back in the NFL. And I really like this pick. With this 7th round pick of the 2018 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Dante Jackson, running back out of Northwestern. Now this pick is a pick that I've been saying that will happen. I love this kid. He's explosive, he's fast, he's smart, he's agile, and he can be Dave Johnson's go-to boy. If it's a 3rd and 8, he can just run it up the middle. Arizona Cardinals should and will draft him. They should draft him, and they will draft him, in my mind. Draft this running back, Arizona. He's going to be a steal. Now, with the last pick of the 2018 NFL Draft for the Arizona Cardinals, they are going to go back to the defensive players, and they're going to take somebody out of Arizona. They're not going to go far. This is the best person on the board. It's another linebacker. This is going to be the 4th linebacker we've taken, but we're going to convert one of those linebackers into a left end. But this guy is just going to be a camp body, or he's going to be a bench body in case somebody gets hurt. He's smart, he's tough, he's agile, and he said he wants to play for Arizona. And let's make it happen. He's not that far of a drive from Glendale. I believe he lives in Scottsdale, Arizona. So with the pick 254 of the 2018 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Sam Christian, outside linebacker, Arizona State University. Now this guy is going to be a good player in the NFL. He might be a special teams player. As of right now, he'll be a special teams player. But he should be able to work his way through and make himself a defensive player, starter. And maybe we can convert him to middle linebacker so we can have Hassan Reddick can catch a breath every now and then. So that was my 7th-round mock draft for the Arizona Cardinals. Keep in mind, this is what I want to happen. I take the best players that I like. Some of the players that I like, and I made a mock draft, and I did the best I could. I traded back up to get our receiving future, and our quarterback of the future. Now we don't have a first-round pick next year, but that's perfectly fine. We can play with money and free agency. Please hit a like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at @Cades211, and I'll see you guys very soon. God bless.